There's no other market research podcast that can make the claim that in 2019 and 2020, it was named one of the best in the marketing research field. But we're proud to welcome you to the one podcast that did earn that distinction. This is Research Business Daily Report, and we're also known as the industry's only daily research video blog. So by all means, enjoy this edition of RBDR, and if you do, please lend your support for our Research News video series. Now, you can see on the screen right now where to go if you'd like to do that, but we'll tell you more, so please stick around to the end of today's video. I'm Bob Lederer, now in my 26th year as the respected voice in market research. Pew Research Center senior writer Drew DeSilver interviewed and then wrote up his interviews with two of the esteemed polling group's leaders, Director of Survey Research Courtney Kennedy and Senior Survey Advisor Scott Keeter. The nonpartisan think tank conducted two investigations regarding aspects of the across-the-board 2020 election survey miscues. The first took direct aim at examination of the errors that led most polls to understate the support of Donald Trump. The second examined Pew's American Trends panel. Now, it has more than 10,000 randomly selected U.S. adults who are supposed to represent the entire U.S. population. The reality is that there are problems with that poll as there are with others. Fewer Republicans have been participating in surveys. It's something that's been noticed, talked about, and felt by pollsters. And it has led to expectations of some startling changes that pollsters should be making, but none so far have actually taken place. Pew diagnosed that adding more Republicans and Trump voters to its American Trends poll sample really did little to alter opinions on important issues. Stated from the opposite angle, although 2020 election poll errors were large, Keeter said that correcting results required adding relatively few Trump voters or Republicans. Pew knows that since 2016, there has been a growing percentage of Trump voters that have simply stopped taking Pew surveys. Kennedy said that Pew applied weighting to try to correct for the underrepresentation. However, she added that weighting, while undoubtedly the best polling practice, well, it's really not perfect. So Pew is making other adjustments, and these are unlike anything that have been seen from any other pollster. Number one, it's retiring several thousand of its demographically overrepresented panelists. Two, it is weighting new targets in order to create more partisan balance. Three, it is developing new recruitment materials. And all of that goes towards this big change. Number four, empaneling adults who initially prefer taking surveys by mail rather than online. And then there's number five. Pew is testing an offline response mode that offers an option for a panelist to call into an 800 toll-free number and take a recorded survey. Pew's intention is to boost survey representation from people who are rather hesitant to take a survey online. Here's the inside baseball about all of this. Pew hopes to make joining and participating in the Pew American Trends survey panel just as appealing to rural conservatives as it already is to urban progressives. I assume that this is one of several notable polling alterations that we will see unfold as the year goes on, so that in 2022, everything will be ready to track the House, Senate, and gubernatorial elections. That's a wrap-up for today's Research Business Report and for this week. Now, if it's possible that any of you out there are not familiar with the editorial goal of RBDR, well, let me state it real straight for you. It's to present you with news insights and commentary you won't find anywhere else. And if you appreciate what we present, please consider becoming an RBDR Patreon supporter. We would like everybody out there to visit RBDR's exclusive crowdfunding platform. It is at patreon.com/RBDR. So, we hope you have a good research day and that your research week has been profitable. Have a great weekend. We'll look forward to seeing you back here on Monday. And until then, please stay safe.